So big settle back and watch a whole match, then you're in the right place, because we have this one every ball through to the biggest match of the week for these guys, with the Crucible in the back as well. It's almost its own separate life form, isn't it? As Thepchaiya finds the little plant. It can go badly wrong if you don't make a good start. Meanwhile, wow. It really is bonkers. Oh, that's a poor isn't this? Are you part of that? Like a kid at Christmas, actually. Brilliant. Never really know what to expect from Thepchaiya. That's why. Definitely. Plenty to build on. Oh, that's lovely. Matthew deserved his win. He got there in the end, 6-5. But had to knuckle down. He did do credit to him, but it was a tough day. That's the thing, it's a completely different opponent. Important he knocked that in. Good chance now to button up. Ooh, and Thepchaiya was doing that till he missed that pink. "40 minutes, 4-0. Those behind the black. Ah, good shot. Very nice indeed. And that's a bonus, getting the cue ball in.
Wow, bonus.
Using the cushion like that, see it. Yeah. Yeah, a few chances on either side.
20.
Yeah, so the thing is, though, the judge is Selt. Off we go, frame 2. Up and down form-wise, but over the years in Essex, and it's not a place for shrinking. Ups full ball cannon on the red. Yeah.
9.
Especially as he's turning up against Tom Ford. Also, the nerves in that one later, I think we're going to... And for so many, particularly the younger guys, you know, their family... Because they play a lot of snooker during the year. It's a player that's ever turned pro that hasn't been one of down the years who...
88.
Yeah, and it goes. So Mark Pearson, title sponsor, guy in charge, brilliant guy, very accommodating, lovely guy, looks up. Who we knew, didn't he? He's on his... The one other thing I remember from that first visit. No, I still remember it, actually. He was just outside, as he was entitled to be. Actually, my first time in the Crucible itself was... But he left a cut to the middle, so the apology a little bit premature. Yeah, I wonder if... I played it. Double quick time.
24.
He looked really serious about it, which he does now. You know, he fancies it. He wants to be a... Because it was all bits and pieces.
64. 79. 86.
He knocked this in and make one here. No, he can't. That's a shame. But 92.
It's got a World Championship label on it. From 1993, there used to be a restaurant just as you walk.
Know what it's like.
In frame 3 is Thepchaiya finds a stunning. That's why he's so dangerous. Just threatening here to do that. Wire.
Red after the blue. So this is the shot now, in and out of balk. In it's 3. So Thepchaiya and Nooh. Thepchaiya and Nooh, importantly for him, has started to play well. He's got himself level in the match at 2-2.
Crunching things out there, possibly put him on. There's Maguire, Eulon. Good pot. He's not there yet. Because you've got to remember the class.
What was impressive as well was he won the next frame. Because it means that, you know, if you can play your natural game. Target right now, I suppose.
He was 9-8 behind and on the verge of going 9-all, and he fouled. That's what that's this year at least as well. So that's always good news, and that's good. It was in the same year.
Ended on the 1st of April, so it was actually very close, as this is not quite as close. Sort of almost think these matches are going to be scrappy, but obviously these players have played well already. But in terms, it's a wonderful break.
This match back in level terms again.
Break, he can't beat the high break. Of course, Thepchaiya has had max. Well, he's taking a pink here.
Enter a little competition I'm going to probably do, as I usually do. Prize itself. That'll obviously be a snooker question. Or Dave will have a look through the the dark matter.
Does. Total clearance of 140, depending on whether someone else makes the maximum, either here in the next 2 days or at the Crucible itself. If I only had a... Yeah, he was close to it. But
in each round. Round 2 and round 3, we had 30.
This is why we've all had a nightmare trying to predict the qualifiers, because, you know, it's...
Oh, look at this for aggression. Wow.
Yeah. And indeed against...
Brilliant shot for 4-3 at this visit. I just overplayed it. I know, wow.
Not without doing them.
There was no pocket to aim at, was there? From the cannon, it's totally. And be prepared to sit down.
No, it was 3-2. May have entertained thoughts of playing really well. And he's made another century. This is pretty devastating stuff. I mean, it's crazy to think he could have fallen off the tour, really, when you watch this, but... Because that's what it's been. The fluke helped, it did.
Thinking about something about Thepchaiya. Incredibly gifted. Yeah, not only is, I would say, Thepchaiya virtually uncoachable, and just devastating potting from... Oh, gee. high enough on the cue ball. Plenty. Obviously very nervous. Every player will be. Anyone who says they're not, the sleep you'll ever have, because you do think about it. You're thinking, right, I'll 3-1 up. Well, the other thing as well, you can.
He's played it well.
Yeah, quality, wasn't it? But yeah, a brilliant shot. Superb.
Not to be, but great break that. Advantage. In terms of the breaks, Matt Selt has had 95, 68, 60. Yeah, you
to these. See, it doesn't.
One.
Chargers got on a run where he was looking devastating.
Going in tonight, so this is thin. Wow, very good. And
again, looking to that because as we go deeper into the match, the Crucible
lesser men could easily have crumbled, given the get the head down for an hour soup sandwich or something and relax.
But Selt, at the time, he didn't seem too impressed, but he played both of them. Now is the red in. It is. Excellent.
They just replied. It's had, as these two have looked after this match all day. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, not a problem. Matt Selt with a... Well, it's been a great session of breaks and all been good stuff. Thepchaiya
round. Both of these players very familiar with the Crucible, but both the Crucible Theatre. Here we go. And of course, we'll keep you in touch with everything that's happening in the other 7 matches, 3 other matches that you can enjoy on Discovery Plus as well. If you want to watch those in dedicated fashion, the decision is made as to who is going there and who's going home. Well, that's some pot from at the Crucible before, of course. Terrific pot again from Maguire. Well, it's good to see him playing like this again, and as I say that, he misses the...
really well.
Got Donaldson over Alan Taylor. Tom Ford is certainly a player. He lost 8 frames on the bounce, so I think...
You just don't lose matches. Anyway. Right, the case with the miss.
If he beat Ding to get to the Crucible.
Ding's missed an easy red, so...
He'd created the opportunity for himself with a brilliant opening red to be very different in style, and that red with the rest doesn't matter. Off in frame 11. Remember, he's never beaten Selt in 7 previous attempts.
In half an hour. He's that sort of player. Incredibly instinctive, the one that got away. Anyway, that's a nice shot.
Break. One of those sliding doors moments.
Even
Himself in trouble in the rankings this season. He's not holding.
That's not a great kick. Played it really well, actually. Well, I don't know. He's determined to get on the black.
He's already potted some great balls. Oh, that is another. Stuff in this match, but so has Matt Selt.
Of course, the other thing about Thepchaiya is that you think of him as a young...
Back to the Crucible. Form that so spectacularly won him.
Well, now, there's no other scenario but one of those two. He played.
Lily, how well is he playing? For so many years.
Really good again.
A number of balls to pot yet.
Thought of him as a top rest player, but
He's clearly playing a lot. No problem. But perhaps the knowledge that his tour position...
Thepchaiya, Nooh.
Victory over his opponent at the 8th attempt in the biggest tournament
I
of...
think he should be very proud of. And he wouldn't want to not be there. It's a good shot from Selt.
Very ambitious red, didn't he? Earlier this evening, but he's missed the... He won the first frame after Thepchaiya's miss on the black.
Joey Long. They've been playing on the bramble for 20 minutes.
Oh, another miss. Yeah.
In that Joe and Maguire match. I shall time it from the moment.
Yeah, that was... and he's missed it again, and he's not even close.
Yeah.
In the qualifiers last year to Brazil's Igor Figueiredo.
Love to hear Philip in this match because we're just saying off. It's very attacking play, lovely to watch. Good shot, not quite enough. So this is almost simple shots.
Yeah, it was the pink that did for him. Little break here, which, barring snookers, is going to be enough. Scott Donaldson, the first player to qualify for the World Championship at the Crucible this year, still underway. Selt manages to be clear.
Foul.
He's having problems with that.
7-6, Maguire leads now.
A match for Thepchaiya Nooh. He could get
Down.
any skill, he just got lucky.
Fantastic break of 145.
I think in general they've been going in, played at the...
Oh, well played. He's got to hit it and leave it safe. He's at the brown instead.
12. Come on. 25.
But he... Ashley Hugill leads Joe.
Thepchaiya the way he eventually lost it.
Well,
Well, he knew the moment he'd struck.
But to get back to the Crucible, that was well struck. That's what he's doing. It's the right shot.
Colour safe. Thepchaiya got back into it.
It's a delight, actually.
He only needs the blue at this championship qualifying match with the Crucible, the prize, having just lost. Could cost him the frame, but he's got it, so it's a chance. Scoring has been heavy in this match. It's been
and position on them will have to be over on the right side of the table. That's very nicely played. He doesn't.
The 74 clearance in the previous frame was sublime, and he's playing the best snooker, but it's not very appetising if you're sitting. Another wonderful break, greater than ever in Thepchaiya and Nooh. He's got to win the last three.
Oh dear.
He's put X in response. Edges towards victory, and what a big victory it will be. It will be just
Things will sort of give a bit of insurance for his tour. Doesn't necessarily suit. Blitz anybody, I think.
Well, the way rather lost his way with his game. Couldn't buy a victory.
Drove his car, or was driven to Heathrow.
It would appear on a high. Thepchaiya and Nooh playing this well again. He's a treat to watch. It's his third 100, I think. And Selt congratulates.